Hi everyone, welcome to DC Series. I'm Luce, and this is a gigantic unboxing video. If you've been following me for a while, you will notice the return to my old framing. It's not going to stay like this, it's just that I've moved my desk, so now this is the easiest place to film an unboxing from. So, let us get started. Okay. I think I'll start with just the one that's on the top, that's the easiest. So, I kind of went a little bit crazy last week. I ordered a lot of things because I had some spare money that I didn't think I was going to have, and then I had it, so I spent it. And so I got 2 orders from Booktopia because they were having free shipping, and I also made an order with the Kinokuniya website. So this is that one. This is the Kinokuniya website, and wow. Pack their boxes with styrofoam, okay. All of these boxes just happened to arrive on the same day, so that was exciting. And if the parcel guy didn't hate me already for complaining about him, he probably hates me now because he had to carry these to my door. Not that they were really very heavy, but you know. Okay, so the first book I have is one that I've already read. It is Volume 1 of The Wicked and the Divine by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey. I read this because it was available on NetGalley, and you could read it now, so I did, and I really loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5, I think, and I just really wanted to own an actual physical copy of it, and I was going to get it on Booktopia, and then I happened to search for it on Kinokuniya, and realised that they were having a 20% off sale, so I got this for only $10, so that is really, really good. Wow. Okay, so I have the entire box set of volumes 1 to 18 of On High School Quiz Club by Bisco Hattori. I watched the manga all the way through for the first time maybe last month, and I've kind of been watching certain episodes over and over again since then. I absolutely love it, and I decided that since there were only so many episodes that I would get the manga and read this because it takes the story quite a bit further than the actual anime does. Oh, fancy. Okay, wow. Whoop. Did not expect it to open like this. So that is all of the spines. There's also in here a little notepad with all the characters on. That is really, really cute. And just, yeah, hopefully I love it as much as I love the anime. And next I have 2 boxes from Booktopia. Okay. This is the second order that I made. Okay, so this one, I decided to get some books for myself, and I mean all of my books are for myself, but these ones are for myself, if you know what I mean. They have a bargain section, and there's quite a lot of queer books on there for less than $5, and I had a bunch on my wish list, and I added them all to my cart, and noticed that it came to less than $20. So I decided that I would just pick them all up and then I would have them. And then I also added one more just because I wanted it that is not a queer novel, and that is High Rising by Angela Thirkell. This is just like an English novel from the 1930s, and ever since I've read Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, I wanted to read more kind of in that vein. And this one was only $8, so I decided I would pick it up and give it a try. I think that's the only one in here that is different. Oh no, I lied. There's also this one, which is a lot shorter than I expected. I also got The Voyages of Sinbad, which is a Penguin epic. I don't know anything about Sinbad the Sailor. Absolutely nothing. like a Disney movie or something. I don't know, I've never seen it, but I've always been curious. So this one was $2.95, so I decided I would grab it, and I think that the cover is pretty cool. So yeah. Okay. And in case you didn't catch my drift before, when I say that these books are for me, I mean they are like erotica. So just so we're all on the same page here. Okay, so the first book that I have here, which is not really erotica at this point, it is a queer novel. It's The Two Krishnas by Galib Shiraz Dalla. This is about a Hindu couple, I think. Yeah, and he falls in love with a Muslim man. And this is just kind of how that affects their marriage and their life and stuff like that. And it has pretty good ratings on Goodreads, all of these books do, and I thought it sounded pretty interesting. I've never read any queer books set in India, so this is something new for me. So yeah, I thought I would give it a try. And then the next book I have is Tales of Travel Erotica for Lesbians, and then I also have Ultimate Lesbian Erotica 2008, because why not? I mean, I have like The Story of O and Blue Venus by Anais Nin, but like, who wants to read about straight people? Not me, especially not them having sex. Yeah. Okay, and then the last book that was in this box is The Simple Tale of Susan Aked by Anonymous. Well, that's pretty cool. That's what looks like under the dust jacket. This is about a woman who has a lesbian sexual awakening with her cousin or something like that. Anyway, I don't know lesbian, that's all I know about it. So yeah, that was all that was in the first box. And then in the second box, which is PG rated. Oh, these things never open properly. Okay. Okay, the first book is Half Wild by Sally Green. I read Half Bad last week and loved it. And I just decided I would pick up the sequel straight away because I really enjoyed it and I just had to know what happened next. And yeah, now I can find out. And then the next book I have is Volume 1 of Sweep by Kate Tiernan. I read this series when I was younger. My library had all of it and I read them and really enjoyed it. And a couple of people have been reading it recently and they've reprinted it in these bind-ups and they're not very expensive, so I decided I would pick up the first one and reread it and see if I still like it as much as I did. So yeah, it was only like $10, so that's pretty good for essentially 3 books. And then the last book that I have in here is Sapphire Blue by Kirsten Gier, which is the only one out of this trilogy that I was actually missing, and now I can actually finish it, so that is quite exciting. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, these are all books that just arrived today. Okay, so I just had these 2 packages arrive in the mail, and I tweeted a few hours ago that if both of these arrived today, I would unbox them on camera and add them to the unboxing video that I've already filmed. And then they arrived, so I'm going to unbox them. I'll do this one first since it's going to be a little bit easier. Now this one is entirely the fault of my best friend Joanna. So she has been talking about this series non-stop and bugging me to read it, and I went on the book depository and saw that they had the first book for $5, so I was like, alright, I'll give it a try. And the book is His Majesty's Dragon, which is the first in the Temuro series by Naomi Novik. This is the mass market paperback, obviously, which is why it was so cheap, only $4.86. But I thought I'll read it, and then if I like it, I will get the nicer, bigger, white, pretty editions. So yes. Anyway, moral of the story: this one, not my fault. Not my fault. I'm not responsible for buying this. It is all on Joanna. Here's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so now I've got this one. Oh man, I am so excited for this. So, this doesn't have a pull tab, but I will just walk the sticky tape for you. Anyway, so I had some money left over, and I decided that I would treat myself. So I went on the book depository, as you do. Oh my gosh! 3 books in the parcel, and they gave me 3 bookmarks. Does this ever happen? Usually you get 1 bookmark per parcel. I got 3. What? Wow. Okay. Yes, so I went on the book depository and decided that I would finally get some books that have been on my wish list forever. So I did that. The first book I got is Salam by Colleen Hoover. You all know the story of me and Colleen Hoover, but I'm going to tell you again. I read Ugly Love a few months ago and unexpectedly really enjoyed it. And I bought Maybe Someday, but I also wanted to read Slammed because it's her first, and also because the sequels are on Book Outlet and I kind of want to buy those too, so I thought I'd better read the first one first. Anyway, and this has got like slam poetry in it, and that's not something I've ever really explored before, so I thought that would be an interesting aspect. And I picked up this edition, which is this is the cover that I like. I like this slam poetry performance thing that's going on here. But for some reason, you can't get this edition anymore. This is the one that used to be at department stores here in Australia, and now no department store ever has it. No one has Colleen Hoover books, and I don't understand why. And you can get her books in the ugly black editions for like $13, and I was like, nope, I'm going to pay $18 for the one that I like. So I did. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. It probably won't live up to Ugly Love in terms of quality because this is her first, but I'm game. I'm up for this. I'm up for it. Yeah, so I finally have this one, and I'll probably read it very soon because I've been dying to pick this one up for ages. And then the next book I have is Openly Straight by Bill Koenigsberg. This is a book I've been hearing really good things about. It's a gay YA novel, in case you couldn't tell by the title. So it's about this boy called Rafe, and he's been out at his school since 8th grade, but he's become known as like the gay kid. He doesn't want to be defined like that anymore. So when he moves to a new school, he doesn't come out. And he makes friends with a group of straight guys and enjoys being able to just be who he is without having to be labelled. But then he falls in love and stuff happens. So it just sounded really cute. I've been kind of in the mood for some really good, really nice gay YA about boys. The last one that I read that I enjoyed was Ari and Dante. I've also read Grasshopper Jungle this month, but I did not like that book at all. So I really wanted to read something that people thought was really good. So I picked this up and hopefully I will like it. And then the last book I got, this one is very exciting. It's Teeth by Hannah Moscovitz. She also wrote Not Otherwise Specified, which I hauled last month. Okay, so I've heard only good things about this one as well as Not Otherwise Specified. But I heard Aurora Dimitri talk about this, and she really enjoyed it. And my friend Kiara, who has a blog, I'll link it down below too. My friend Kiara really enjoyed this book as well. I don't know very much about it. The only thing I know is that the mermaid is a boy. There's a merboy. That's all I needed to know. I heard boy mermaid and I was like, yes, give it to me. So I bought it, and I'm probably going to read this before Not Otherwise Specified, I mean, truth be told. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this and love it, and just, yes. Those are the books I got today. I am very excited for all of them. Let me know if you've read any of these or any of the books that I unboxed in the previous part of this video. And yeah, I will see you when I see you. Bye everyone.